want to share this trance with you people because every now and then when I come to talk about these metrics, this awakeness, I'm like, what is she talking about? Am I sleeping? I never said you are sleeping, but your soul is asleep. And that is interesting. So let me share with you this trance on a faithful day that I happens to have on a very beautiful day. So I was just relaxing, like normal relaxing, just pum. I fell into this trance. And I was just laying down on my bed. I wasn't sleeping. And then I entered this beautiful trance. It was interesting, very. So in that trance, there were a lot of people, so much people. You know, you see this, when people are in what's it called, intensive care in the hospital, they face oxygen to them, all their medication that they're all fixed to them. They all face everything to them and their head, they'll put those oxygen for them to breathe, they'll fix it on them and they will just be laying down there. They don't move, they cannot move, of course, they cannot do anything, so these people will come, doctors, nurses, they will come put medication on them. So I saw a lot of people, they were all in that kind of system. So I was like, and I was laying, I was also like where I was laying, and I stood up. And the moment I stood up, the people rushed to me. I couldn't see their face. I couldn't see their face. The face was just blur, not clear to me. So the moment I stood up, I was like, what is going on here? And I said to me, say, you are awake. Say, you are fully awake now. I was like, fully aware. I said, but why these people they are still sleeping? Why they not wake up? He said, no, they are not waking up because they are asleep. And I was like, what is all these things feast to them? Listen carefully. So I was like, what is all these things that are feast to them? He said, yes, those are the information that they are feeding on themselves. The things you watch, the things you listen to. I talk about this. These are the things you are feeding yourself. So if you are feeding yourself with a positive message, you wake up. But when you are feeding yourself with all those entertaining that will just keep you asleep, those things will put you more to sleep. And I was like, this person, let them wake up. He said, no, this person cannot wake up. There is nothing you will do to wake the person up. The person have to wake up himself. And that reminds me, if you ever see somebody who is in a coma, do you know that when doctors are doing all the things possible for them to wake up from the coma, nobody will wake them up. They will have to wake up themselves. Have you ever asked yourself why? Because that is the mission of the soul. When the soul decide to come back to life, the soul come back. So these same people that are feeding themselves with all of these craps, putting them more to sleep, they are not waking up. They are just sleeping. And that is so, like, I was so scared. And I was like, what? Can't they just, remove it? He said, no, you can't remove it. And then I was taken to another room. In that room, there was so green light and I enter. So before I enter, there was someone whose light was doing bum, 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 bum. And I said, well, like, what is that? And the light of that person just turned red. I said, what does that mean? And the person I was talking to me was saying to me that he said because the person have shut down. The shut down mean that the person have passed away. I said, what then what does that mean? So then in your world, that's in this 3-dimension life that we are living, that this person has passed away. I say, okay, what does that happen? So they will need to plug him into another system. So they will need to take that person, because the soul, they will need to plug in into another system. When we talk about this reincarnation, people would think that what she's talking about, reincarnation, yes, They remove that person from that place and they plug him into another system, give him another chance for him to reconnect back to the system so that he can be awake. And another thing is that on my hand there was this green band, and the band was showing green. And I was like, "What is that? What is this?" He said, "Yes, because you are out of the system now. You are fully awake now, so you are no longer in the system anymore." I was like, and and this whole trance happened like 10-15 minutes. And the moment I get myself back, I was like, what? What? What did I just saw? What did I just I was just laying down on my bed. I was just taking a deep breath. For you to see that type of trance is extreme. That shows you the level of awakeness, number one, and that also show you how much people are asleep. You might not understand that when we come here to tell you, wake up, the things you listen to, because you are feeding yourself with those things. The things you are listening to, the things you are doing, the things that are cutting you, all of these things. So it's either you wake yourself up or you just stay there. You are waking. Oh, I was like, what? The green band? So there is a band on my hand. I was like, what? This is interesting. And I wish I could see in the other room what is going on there. Because now I'm no longer in the matrix. You know, the system does not function in me. Nothing on the system work on me. So I'm in my quantum field, in my quantum power, and I'm just, moving so fast. And I was like, and I have that trance, and I'm like, oh my God. You might not understand it, my dear. You might not understand it. It's not a dream, it's a trance. And the moment I got my full conscious, I just got myself and like, yeah, interesting. But that is the reality. That is. I remember your girl, Quincy Talk. Have a great day. Bye.